Hey guys, what's going on? Tool Cruise here checking in with... We're here by the beach over here in Danang, Vietnam. Over here you can see this is Son Tra Peninsula, Monkey Mountain, and Da Nang City. Over here is the Hai Van Pass, and today we're going to be introducing a new route to you guys. We're going to be cycling over to Bana Hills, and actually over that way is some of the best roads for cycling here in Da Nang, Vietnam. So let's go ahead and get started with today's ride.
Let's go.
Let's go. Also, check out Tuan Chan's new jersey.
Yeah.
We showed this one in a previous video, but this is our first time riding with it in the video. You can see this is the Demon jersey. I've also got the same jersey myself, so we've got the pair look going on today. We're also testing out some new helmets, some new sunglasses.
Yes.
Tuan Chan looking extra pro.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're fully exactly wearing the same thing, same shoes, same shorts, same bikes, just different colors. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's go.
Let's go.
So here we are, guys, starting our ride. We're actually going to be departing here from the ocean, heading more inland into the city. As always, the full route and ride information will be listed down below in the Strava link in the video description. Today's video is actually being filmed a few weeks later after our last video, where we did the Da Nang Gran Fondo and Da Nang Crit, Tuan Chan's first ever criterium race, road race. And unfortunately, we've had a few bad weeks since that event. We ended on a high note, and then we've sort of been in hibernation the last few weeks. Haven't been going outside very much. And so I'll be talking about that in today's video, giving a little update on our situation. So right after the race, Tuan Chan actually got sick. She tested positive for COVID, and she was out for most of that week. I was fine, strangely enough. I didn't have any symptoms, but by the end of the week, I had also gotten sick. So I got caught with COVID for a second time. Koko, hirari, hirari. We're gonna be turning left here. So unfortunately, we both got COVID, and it was staggered a little bit. So she had it for the first week with the rough symptoms, and then I got it for the second week with the rough symptoms. And since this is my second time getting it in the last month, I got it before the race, and then I got it again after the race. My symptoms didn't last as long, but they were pretty rough the first day. I was in bed with a headache and fever for most of the day, and just, yeah, it's been taking us a while to get back into our normal routine and get back to especially the fitness we were at, because I lost a lot of fitness the weeks leading up to the race, and then with the race I was starting to feel good again, starting to do some hard training, and then I got COVID again. So maybe pushed it a little too hard, a little too early, I'm not sure. But finally we're here a few weeks later. Most of our symptoms are gone now, and this is actually our first ride outside together in a long time. Maybe since the race, actually, because she got sick right after the race. Tuing's been doing a few solo rides without me, because I was sick later, so I was staying at home. We have been trying to ride a little bit, so we've been doing a bit more indoor rides on Zwift. Just easy spins, we don't want to push anything. Today we're not doing anything too hard, we're just going for a nice casual spin. And I wanted to show you guys some of the other nice roads around here. So this is one of my favorite loops to train on. Of course, the only bad thing with cycling here in Da Nang City is when you go outside of the city or try to get to some of the routes, you have to go through some rough traffic areas like this. This isn't too bad though. It's a mostly 2-3 lane road and nice shoulder. Not too many cars right now this time of day. It's about, what, 3:30 p.m. So before the rush hour, this is kind of the awkward time where it's really hot out at this time of day. And then in about an hour, it'll be less hot, but there'll be a lot more bikes and cars on the road. So this is a nice time I like to start my rides, actually, just because it is hot, but there's less cars out on the road, so I only have to deal with the traffic on the way home. We're turning right here. And this will take us west into the, oh geez. Yeah, that bike almost ran into that person in the crosswalk. It's really dangerous here sometimes. The zebra crosswalks, they don't really mean anything because people don't respect them. They don't treat them like they should. But that's also partly the pedestrians' fault because pedestrians just walk everywhere. So yeah, both the driver's fault and the pedestrian's fault. There's just not a very organized system with people following the rules here. So, best to always be on guard. This way we're going right now, this road, it's not too bad. There's not too much traffic. It's actually through a more kind of industrial area, so there's a lot of factories over here. And actually not too much traffic, so it's a nice route to get out there. But the other road, once we're over by Bunna Hills, is just beautiful. Possibly the best road for riding here in Danang. A lot of the group rides will do their training rides over there. Oh, we got an electric scooter. I don't see too many of those. Let's get in the shade. It is hot today.
Yeah.
Do you like the hot weather?
No.
No? We've got these nasty big reflector things on the ground. If you hit one of those, you can go down pretty hard. I did that in Japan. One of my worst crashes there. Didn't see it and was doing sprint workout and just, yeah, not fun. But yeah, Tuing has been really motivated since the last race. Just, I think that was her first time being in like a cycling event with like that many people that she can like talk to, relate to. There were some people from close to her hometown prefecture. So she made a lot of friends, and like ever since we've been doing cycling, it's just been us. Like occasionally we'll go out with a few of my friends, like one or two, but it's never been like a big group ride where we have a lot of friends, people we know. So it was really exciting for her, like just that being the first time to experience like the cycling community aspect. Until now, she's just experienced like riding with me, sometimes doing hard, long rides where she doesn't have the endurance and she's just pushing herself through the pain. But yeah, I think the community aspect of cycling is one of the better parts. And yeah, for her to finally experience that, it just opened a whole new perspective into cycling. And so I think she's enjoying it a lot more. You gotta be careful with these intersections too, because they don't give right away to a certain direction. And also cars that turn right, they just pull into the intersection and turn right without looking into oncoming traffic like they have the right of way. I don't know, it's just the way the roads work here. Pro tip, always stop in the shade. So we're gonna, oh, Tunchan's, she normally stops in the shade. Yeah, she got the little tree shade. We got the nice real shade over here. I've probably mentioned this before, but I really like this in Vietnam with the intersections where they have the timer for the lights. I don't know if that's a national thing, but they have it for all the lights here in Da Nang at least. Yeah, the only bad thing with this part of this road is there is a little bit of gravel and dust and dirt on the road just because of all the trucks passing through here and construction, I guess. It's not too bad. The road itself is pretty smooth. It's just covered with a lot of junk. Some people will go out and back on the nice smooth road, but I like to do the loop because I get to do a nice loop around the city and not have to ride the same road like more than once. Keeps things more interesting. Gets a little boring if you just ride the same road like out and back, even if it is a nicer road. But yeah, going back to Tuing being more motivated now since the race. She wanted to get her own Strava premium subscription so she could get more data, like looking to her heart rate data and that kind of stuff. And she's been stalking some different like KOM segments. So she's been doing some hunting, and it's really funny. She'll be looking on Strava like almost every day, trying to find some new segments that she can take. So we might be going, or she might be going for some today. I'm not sure, but first we want to scope out this course. We've cycled the road like to the close to the entrance of Banna Hills before, but we haven't actually gone up to the actual entrance of Banna Hills on our bikes since moving here. So we're going to be going there today. For those who don't know, Banna Hills is a like French style amusement park resort up in the mountains. So I guess it used to be like a small little village they had for the French colonialists, and that's where they stayed to like cool down and stuff. And then they turned it into like a resort slash amusement park. So it's actually not just French, they have like a Chinese section as well. It's a pretty cool place. We visited there a few years ago when we were traveling here. We filmed a video. We haven't gone there yet since moving here. We've been meaning to go, just we haven't had the good timing with us just getting sick again, and then traveling to visit her home and just trying to keep a training schedule. We haven't taken the time to go there, but I think we're gonna try and go there this week. So we're gonna try and make it happen. The race is behind us. We're not in great shape anyway right now, so we might as well take a little vacation and go do normal people things. It's a cool place, and it's a lot cooler up there because it's in the mountains. It's beautiful, so I think we can film some nice. We need to film some walking videos there for Chuan's channel. Some of her Patreon supporters requested that, so she's really been meaning to do that. It's gonna be weird. We're gonna have to like take a taxi to get over there, or bus or something. But we always bike over there, so it's gonna be funny like taking the car to get over there. Like, oh, well, you know this path so well from just biking over here all the time. It's actually pretty lively over here right now. Lots of the street vendors here. I guess with all the factory workers and just people working out here, it's good for business. We get lots of customers. So this mountain straight ahead, that's actually where Banna Hills is. You can sort of see it up in the clouds. Really beautiful, kind of like castle architecture. It's just, yeah, it's actually really big. There's a lot of different places you can go up there. And the way you get up there is by cable car. So the place we're going over here, the entrance, this is where you buy your ticket, where the parking lot is, and you take this really long cable car. I think it's a couple of kilometers long. It's one of the longest cable cars in the world. And we're getting pretty close to the turnoff, to the entrance. Lots of kids out on bikes today, which is great to see. And also, this is actually part of the Gran Fondo course we did a few weeks ago. I filmed a video showing the first half of the course, and at the end of that video, had we turned right, we'd be continuing on down this road. So this was part of that course. It's kind of funny. There's two main ways to get to Banna Hills, and this is the one road. As you can tell, it's not in the greatest of condition. It's not bad either, just lots of gravel. But the other road is just pristine. You'll see once we get over there. It's probably the nicest road here in Da Nang, and maybe one of the nicer roads in all of Vietnam. Just because I believe the park, Banna Hills, I believe they do a lot of the maintenance because they want to create the nice impression of the tourists who are coming in there. So most tourist buses will be taking that road, and it's just lined with flowers on both sides, really well groomed and just beautiful. It's kind of like Disney World, like that kind of level of attention, where they do it on the outside to the entrance as well, and not just the interior of the park. It's kind of funny that they don't do anything with this road. Here we are at the entrance. So if we turn left here, that'll take us to the nice road. We'll show that on our way back. For now, we're going to be turning right, and this will take us up to the entrance of the cable car system for Banna Hills. I think we have to climb up here a little bit. I've gone up here a little bit, but not all the way to the end. So really excited to be checking this out today for the first time. as you can see already, the whole road style is different here. We've got the well-groomed like flowers in the center and tree canopy on the side. I imagine that'll be even nicer as the years go on and those get even bigger. Yeah, that mountain right in front of us just looks massive in comparison to like where we are. Xin chào. Yeah, there it is. Really popular tourist destination for both international and domestic tourists. And if you're into golf, looks like they have a golf course as well. So here begins the climb. Chinchan has mastered standing while climbing. She might be going for, I think there's a little segment for this part of the climb. She might be going for that. Oh man. Tin's getting to the point where she can drop me if she wants to. Oh no, she exploded. Shinda? Yeah, let's take it easy. It's too hot to go hard recently. It's like 40 degrees Celsius every day. And it doesn't really cool down at night. I think the lowest temperature is like 25, 26 Celsius. Which is about as hot as it gets in my hometown in the summer. So yeah, I think we need to go check out Bana Hills here this week. Get some nice cooler upper elevation mountain weather. Awesome, nasty speed bumps here. Oh yeah. Reminds me of Thailand. Oh man, never ending. I guess they don't want you railing this downhill turn, which makes sense. Yeah, there's probably lots of different taxis, bus services, just people waiting for their clients to finish up their day. This would be really nice if it wasn't for all these speed bumps. Okay, we got some gates. We can go straight through. Looks like the guy didn't try to stop us, so that's good. So this is the first time I've gone this far. I've gone to those. The last time I came here, I stopped at that section. Just check out these views though. Sunny day, clear skies, beautiful mountains. Doing the climber. You tired?
Yes, because it's zone 5.
Zone 5. Heart rate zone 5. She's all about her heart rate zones now. Next, we're gonna have to upgrade, get her a power meter. Maybe that'll be a Christmas present. And what are these? Is this a hotel? Or apartments for the staff? I'm not sure. Well, it sounds like it's under construction, so maybe these are new. I think there are hotels up in the mountain, in the resort. I don't know why anyone would want to stay here, because then you just have to ride the long cable car to get there. So yeah, I wonder what they're building this for. I can't imagine they have that much staff, so it must be a hotel. But I can't imagine they're gonna have that many people wanting to stay here down at the base. Who knows? Here's another view. Yeah, lots of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 tall structures. It's a lot of rooms. My guess is it's gotta be for the staff, or at least some of it's for the staff, because they must have a decent amount of staff working here. And it's a decent commute if you come here from the city every day. It's also kind of funny, the employees that work here, part of their commute is having to take the cable car. It's a long cable car ride. I don't remember, but it was at least like 10 minutes. I'm sure it was longer. It was a while. So that adds up, having to do that, like going there, going back, waiting in line every day. Liking this climb though, a nice shade, tree cover, canopy road, not too many cars. I imagine it's busy like early in the morning and maybe later in the day when people leave. Oh, there we go. You can see the parking lot down there. And that's where the cable car starts. More bumps. So that's the entrance right there. He's telling us we gotta go this way, so I guess this is as close as we can get. This is the bike parking. I thought about coming here by bicycle, like we could ride here and then have our fun. I'm not sure how safe it is, like how well they protect the bikes and everything. So I'm not sure how much we can see here, but let's at least spin around. See what we can see. See, I think when we come out here, we're gonna maybe take a taxi just because that way we can relax a little bit more, enjoy ourselves, and we don't have to worry about our bikes getting like damaged, or I doubt anyone would steal them, but I don't want to take the risk. Hello. Hello. So let's check it out a little bit while we're here. Beautiful structure, and this is just like the bottom entrance. Love this tall ceiling, fans, beautiful pillars. I've got a soft spot for pillars. My future home will have some glorious pillars. Oh, this is cool. Check out this gate. Very cool. I remember when we came here a few years ago, Tung's taking all our pictures. Yeah, this gate wasn't here the last time we were here. It's beautiful. Picture time?
Yeah.
Okay. So over here is the main entrance to the roupway. How cool is that? Beautiful golden gate. Wow. All right, it's time for us to start heading home. Unfortunately, Tung had some health issues. Her lower right abdomen started to hurt. So really hoping that it's not a burst appendix. We had some of the medical staff come out here to give her some advice, but the pain started to go down a little bit. So hopefully she's okay. We're not sure if that's what it is or not right now, but she says that she feels okay enough to ride back home. So we're gonna take it nice and easy on the way back and monitor the situation. Hopefully she's okay. We're also gonna fuel up, so hopefully it's not just that she's low on calories. This is a nice little jelly box, Thai brand. We used to eat this a lot when we were in Thailand. So we get some calories this way. All right, let's get home before it gets too dark. So let's follow the buses. You know, the nice thing about sitting there and waiting for a while is it's cooled down a little bit as we're getting closer to the sunset time here. And on the way back, we're going to be taking the nice road, the beautiful road I've been wanting to show you guys. Also, we get ideal lighting conditions with the sun behind us. Now, the only other thing, we just got to cross our fingers that there's not too many speed bumps on the way back. But yeah, I think we deserve a little vacation for ourselves, so I think we're gonna have to come out here, enjoy a nice day for ourselves, and just behave like normal tourists. We've been living here in Danang for a while now, but we haven't been doing many of the touristy things. We've just been like living here, going riding around here. And yeah, I think it'll be a fun day. We come out here and film a couple videos. We'll film a vlog on this channel, and we'll film some walking videos for Chun's channel. A lot more bikes now. I guess a lot of people are leaving. We should have just enough sunlight to get back home. It's, let's see. Yeah, it's about 5:10 right now. Usually gets dark about 6. Should be about an hour back home from here. So perfect timing if everything goes smoothly. Hopefully Chung doesn't have that lower abdominal pain anymore, and hopefully no flats. Wow, a lot more bikes going back this time of day. So here we are approaching the exit entrance area. We came here from over that way, so this time we're going to be turning right, and this is the beautiful, nice road I've been talking up this entire ride. You notice that people cut around the roundabout here. They don't go around, they just cut the inside. So another thing you got to be careful about. And just check this out. We get a 1, 2, 3 lane road, some shade cover, tree canopy, and just beautiful flowers in the center. Nice tree line on the side here. And it's just well groomed and maintained the whole way. There's usually not too many cars like midday. This time of day there'll be some more cars, but they all use the left 2 lanes. There's not too many of them, and we get the whole right lane to ourselves. And the road isn't actually flat. It is some rollers. It's not like big hills or anything, but it's decent sized, like kind of highway road rollers. So we're going uphill right now. So if you want to do flat training, unfortunately you can't really do that here, but the rollers are pretty good for training. So you can get some good workouts here. And you can still push the downhills if you need to put like some power out for like an FTP test. It's not steep enough to where you can't actually like get a workout on the downhill parts as well. Only thing you got to be careful about is, of course, all the bikes that ride backwards for some reason. But yeah, if you come out here midday, this road is empty. It's really hot in the summer. In the winter, it's pretty nice. But this isn't too bad. The only cars that do come, they usually come in waves. And still not too many, plenty of room here in our right lane. So you can see we're getting a view here of the rollers. So we're starting to go downhill, then we'll go uphill again. It's just up and down, up and down. Some people just train out here, just going back and forth. It is some of the smoothest pavement and safest area that you can ride without too many distractions or obstacles. I just realized why this is the busiest I've seen this road, and that's because it's the weekend. Actually, Tung-chan told me. That makes sense. Today is Saturday, and we'll be uploading this video Sunday, so tomorrow. So this video is pretty close to real time. So another pro tip, when cycling in Da Nang, Vietnam, don't ride on the weekends because all the places will be extra busy with all the tourists. Chun-chan's looking good though, so hopefully she recovered from whatever that was. We are using a new drink mix, and this is our first time using it outside, so maybe she's just reacting to some new type of food. We'll see. Okay, it's not a COVID cough. She swallowed a mosquito. Yummy.
No.
Oishii.
No.
That's the other benefit of cycling with the mask on, is you get to filter out all the bugs. On my old bike commute back in Japan, when I was cycling along the river path, I'd finish work at like, what, 5 o'clock each day, around that time. So when I was commuting back home, it's close to sunset, all the bugs are out by the river. I'd always cycle with my mask just because I didn't want all those bugs in my mouth. It is tough cycling with the mask when it's really hot out though. So I try to only use them if there's a lot of bugs or if it's just a really polluted road with like lots of bikes and trucks. Hey, nani o ita? She said I'm too slow. Sinchan's becoming a stronger climber. Can't just go easy anymore. You can see, yeah, they're watering all the plants. It does rain a decent amount here. I don't think they need to actually water them. It rains almost every day. But it is really hot. The other nice thing about this road is it is lit up, so you can even cycle out here at night and it's really safe. There's no cars out here at night. So you get this whole place to yourself and it's lit up. So I finished up quite a few late rides over here. There's a little lake over here, or reservoir. There it is. See a couple people fishing out there every once in a while. Yeah, you can see them over there. I think they're under the tents. Well, that's it for our rollers. And here we are rolling on back into the city. So this part, it can be pretty fun, just riding through the city nice and fast. But you do gotta be extra careful over here because it does get more chaotic once you're in the city. A lot more bikes, it is a lot more dirty, so we usually put our masks on back over here. We get a lot of comments on our channel about like, why are you still wearing masks outside? I think a lot of people who are making those comments don't realize that like wearing those kinds of masks was already normal over here in a lot of Asian countries before COVID. And a big reason for that, especially outside, was because of all the bike pollution. Like if you're coming from a country that has better auto standards or not many bikes with like all that exhaust, it's hard to like really imagine just how nasty some of the roads here can smell with all the old bikes and the nasty old style exhaust. So that's the main reason we wear our masks outside. Like if we're in an outside area by the beach, away from people, away from cars and bikes, of course we're not going to wear our masks. But I'd rather be breathing some filtered polluted air than just straight up polluted air. The air quality is pretty decent here in Danang, but it gets pretty bad on the roads, especially the more populated roads. And not just the bikes, but there's a lot of people like burning things. There's a lot of like street vendors or shops that'll just be grilling right outside. So there'll be like all that smoke, or maybe they're just burning something for some ceremony. There's always smoke, which does not feel very great when you're doing a hard effort and you just breathe in a lung full of smoke. So the rest of the way back is kind of like this. Not too bad. We still get like 2.5 lanes. I would never ride in this lane because, yeah, there's dogs, there's bikes going backwards, there's people parked in it. So I always like to stay in the middle of this lane just in case I need to react. There's still room for bikes to go around me, for cars to go around me, and we have a safety buffer from like all the crazy idiotic stuff that happens over here. Here we go, we got a nasty little intersection. You can see lots of bikes doing U-turns. Not too bad. That's the other reason I don't like eating out at these street vendors here in Vietnam, is just because they're not separated from like all the exhaust. Like they're out there all day, all the ingredients are out there all day, and all this exhaust is just getting covered over all of it. Not exactly what I want on my food that I'm putting inside my body. The night markets that are like separated from all the vehicle traffic, those are okay. But a lot of the stands here are just right by the roads because it's convenient. People will pull up on their bikes, grab the food. It makes sense, but still. And yeah, that's kind of dangerous. Even if I leave this gap open, like bikes will try and pass on the inside. It's really dangerous though, because there could be someone coming from the other way. There could be a car parked, any number of things. really dangerous situation. It gives neither of us a place to escape. I always like to ride defensively, give myself a couple different escape options in case like a certain situation happens. You always got to imagine like the worst, and then you can predict it and avoid it, hopefully. Always be aware of your surroundings, what everyone's doing around you. Expect them to do the most idiotic thing. And that's regardless of what country you're in. There's idiotic drivers everywhere. Even in Japan when we were there, in the US of course. Yeah, you can see some of the grilled chicken right over there. Smells good when you're stopped. We got more smoke here. Oh, breathe it in. Right next to the garbage. Oh, geez. Yep, this is what cycling in Vietnam is like during the rush hour on the way home from work on one of the busier roads. This is actually nothing. Like compared to the big cities, Saigon or Hanoi, it's way, 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 way worse there. I'll take this over that any day. This is navigatable. Especially if you're going at a faster speed. If you're going at the speed of the bikes, like you're not getting past, so it's not a bother at all. That's funny, she got the box taped onto her bike. That's the other cool thing in Vietnam is people transport anything by bike. We were a bit inspired by that. We transported everything by mamachari when we were in Japan. A lot of our like furniture in our old apartment was all transported on the back of a mamachari rack. And here we are turning over here onto another main road. We got the church over here. I think the churches here are real, unlike in Japan. Most of the churches in Japan are fake, just for like wedding ceremonies. But I think there's a decent number of like actual Christians here, so the churches are real, not just for like decorative purposes. There's quite a few of them here in Danang. Yeah, it's starting to smell nasty. Let's get the mask on. Yeah, it's getting condensed with bikes. I like to ride with my elbows nice and wide, crit style. Make sure people don't get too close to you. This car's just gonna pull in the road. Oh, he actually didn't. Okay, that was good. It's a game of chicken. We're gonna go under here. On my faster days, I'll go over the bridge. Well, I shouldn't say that because it's no bicycles allowed. You should ride under here like we're doing now. But realistically, I'm faster than some of the slower scooters that go up there, so it's okay. But you can go under. You just go through the roundabout. It's a lot easier. You don't have to go uphill as much. Here's the roundabout. We'll be taking the second exit, so we're going straight across. Got to be careful here. Okay. So we're turning right here. So we'll merge on. Okay. Safe and sound. Lots of texters. Oh my god, she's got her kids standing in front of her and she's texting and driving. Jeez. Yeah, lots of people text and drive here. It's really dangerous. You got to be really careful when you see them because they're not looking around their surroundings at all. Okay. This is another fun main street. Lots of nicer shops over here. Here we are, guys, finishing up the last part of our ride. I still love the fact that we finished up a lot of our rides going over the Dragon Bridge. Such a cool feeling every time we go over it. It's starting to get pretty dark out though, so good timing with the end of our ride. See, the other annoying thing here is a lot of people will sort of park here in the right turn only lane and block all the cars and bikes that are trying to turn right. everyone just wants to get up to the front. This person too. Dragon Bridge!